So ABC actually released a sneak peek early for Once Upon a Time again. I'm very happy they're keeping up with releasing the sneak peeks early. Releasing them on Wednesdays is a smart marketing strategy. I mean, in all honesty, they should release one on Monday and one on Wednesday, and then let the dust settle, then have the episode air Friday. But to get one 2 days in advance is very good. So let's watch it, and then when we're done, we'll discuss. All right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Now I'm even more confused. Did I just drive halfway down the West Coast to work my quads?
Just play along and pretend you love every second of it.
Good morning.
This is the person we're looking for.
You are all about to sweat like your life depends on it.
All right, my cycling monkeys, grab onto your bikes
And fly! Woo!
All right, so the only negative aspect of the sneak peek is that it's way too short, but I kind of expected ABC to release a sneak peek along these lines for this episode, and I called it. In my review of One Little Tear, I said I bet the sneak peek was going to be Regina, somehow finding Zelena, saying, "Hello, Kelly," or whatever her curse name is, though I'm pretty sure it is Kelly, and then the sneak peek would end with Zelena's face. And that's more or less what happened here. We have Regina and Henry at Zelena's cycling class, and I think it's hilarious that Zelena is now a cycling instructor, though I love the fact that she called them her monkeys. That was hilarious. And then the sneak peek ended. And I'm excited for this episode. I'm very excited to see Rebecca Mader back. I mean, in all honesty, she kind of reminded me more of Charlotte from Lost than she did of Zelena at all, but I'm still very excited to see Bex in the role. I really wish we got a sneak peek regarding the witch fight. That would be a bit more interesting, but I'm really happy to see Rebecca Mader. I mean, there's really not too much else to discuss with this sneak peek because it is just so short. I imagine the drama will follow after the spin class is over, though I do think it's hilarious, as I said, that she's a spin instructor. I'm a huge fan of just working out. I run 5 miles a day, and to see Zelena doing a spin class is perfect. I would love to take that spin class with her. That would be quite a bit of fun. Though I think it's really interesting that the show is, kind of becoming a bit more comedic than dramatic. Now, one thing I quickly want to note, because the sneak peek is so short, so I don't have too much to really get into the breadth of it, there's really not too much to analyze because it's so contained in the CrossFit or in the spin class. But the ratings for One Little Tear, 2.45 million people tuned in, which is fantastic, as opposed to the 3 weeks episode, or 3 weeks ago with Pretty in Blue, or a month ago at this point, with Pretty in Blue and Eloise Gardner, where only 2.27 million people tuned in. So I really think that the 3-week break was needed because it got a little bit more people to come back to the show. So I'm very happy about that. Though the winter finale is airing on an odd night because it's airing the night Star Wars comes out. Now ABC, or Ones, which is the same thing, but ABC is really hyping up the episode. I believe Rebecca Mader is taking over the Once Upon a Time Instagram on Friday night. But Star Wars is one of the biggest movie franchises in the world, and so the company's kind of self-competing with each other. I mean, I guess the movie division really doesn't care what happens to the television division, especially since, once it's on Fridays. So I do wonder, are you guys going to be watching Star Wars? Are you fans of the Star Wars franchise? I'm actually not a fan of Star Wars. I see it at the end of it. I don't like to be at the big openings of the premieres, but there's a massive fan base of Star Wars. So I do wonder if the ratings will dip even further if if Once fans are more loyal to Star Wars than they are to Once Upon a Time. So that could be a problem with the finale, even though the finale does have a lot going for it with its action and the return of Rebecca Mader. Now, I unfortunately will not even be watching it because I will be in New York this weekend. I'm leaving Friday, so I won't get to see the episode until Sunday. I will review it then. But I'm just curious, will you guys be either watching the episode or will you be going to see the new Star Wars movie? Because it's one of the biggest movie franchises out there. Now, what did you think about the sneak peek? Are you happy that the ratings at least went up from the 3 weeks to wow, I can't even say it, from Pretty in Blue and Eloise Gardner to One Little Tear? And share your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching my review. I'm sorry it's so short and kind of all over the place, but honestly, the sneak peek doesn't cause too much of a discussion. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll talk real soon. All right, guys.